Welcome back. Competitors on the rodeo circuit can't afford to have an off day. It will affect their standing and their pocketbook. The same thing goes for ranchers. You need to be on the top of your game every day. Cattleman to Cattleman reporter Brian Baxter traveled to Cross Plains, Texas to see how one rancher's experience and never-ending enthusiasm lays the foundation for his personal and professional success.
Professional steer wrestler and rancher Matt Reeves has a definite formula for success.
You need to ride a good horse, and you need to capitalize on opportunities. Stay healthy, stay fit, do all the things that there is to do. Know what fits you, and go from there.
After many years of training, hard work, and dedication to his craft, Matt is enjoying the rewards of his profession.
I've rodeoed since I was a kid. I started steer wrestling in high school. This year was the best year I've ever had. It's been amazing. I qualified for every finals I could qualify for this year, and so that was interesting, from the CFR, NFR, All-American finals, our circuit finals, and I'm winning the circuit again, so it looks like I should qualify for the DNC NFR.
Out of the spotlight, Matt brings that same passion and preparation for the rodeo to his responsibilities on the family ranch in Central Texas.
I analyze everything deeply, whether it's a 4-second bulldog and run or a 3-second bulldog and run, or whether it's looking at the cattle and paying attention to which ones look different than they did yesterday. And my job here on the operation, as far as looking after the cattle and taking care of them and being the day-to-day eyes, being very detail-oriented and being very analyzing what they look like today compared to what they look like yesterday is very important. So that's a big deal.
Along with evaluating the outward signs of his blended herd's health daily, Matt faithfully follows a parasite management program to help ensure their overall well-being.
Most of the profit loss that you see in an operation are things you don't see, whether it's your man bought yearlings that were already sick, or whether it's other things. You're not going to walk out and see bacteria, and you're not going to walk out and see parasites. If you see parasite problems in your herd, you have a major problem.
One of Matt's top herd health practices is teaming up with DECTOMAX to prevent and control parasites.
We worry about making sure that we have a good deworming program simply due to the fact that they are all commingled. As we process, we deworm everything with DECTOMAX. It seems to be the best product that we've found to take care of all the internal and external parasites. DECTOMAX just works good as far as getting a good kill on the parasites that we see in the area and from the areas that our cattle come from.
Matt knows that parasites can eat away at his profits by negatively affecting appetites and restricting the absorption of essential nutrients.
We want to clean them out so that they have the ability to gain the max amount of weight that they can. We want to increase our average daily gain and increase our gain here. The more blood flow they lose, the more nutrients they lose because of the parasites. It's not a symbiotic relationship, it's a parasitic relationship. So we need to make sure that we take care of those things so that we don't have to worry about lost income from lost gain.
Working with his father-in-law, Sam King, Matt applies DECTOMAX as part of their processing. In the warm months, they apply DECTOMAX Pour-On. In the fall and winter, they switch to DECTOMAX Injectable.
The biggest strength in DECTOMAX that I see is the fact that we get a wonderful control on the internal and external parasites. During the spring and summer and early fall here before the freeze, we have great control of the external parasites, whether it's horn flies or biting flies. And then, of course, we have great control of all internal parasites. We like to use the injectable on the yearlings when we can.
DECTOMAX treats and controls the parasites that negatively influence all areas of cattle health, from a loss of animal productivity to a lowered immune response to visible external symptoms.
We don't want to leave any money out in the pasture, and that's the main thing, whether you're running cows and calves or whether you're running yearlings. If you have a good, strong parasitic program on your cows, you produce more milk, you wean heavier calves. You wind up with more profitability because of higher average daily gains once we get here. More pounds is more dollars.
Matt and his family have been such believers in DECTOMAX that Matt now wears DECTOMAX on his sleeve in the competitions.
These are products we use, and that's a good thing. And so being involved with them and being in the print and being on the television. It's simple when you believe in what you're talking about.
Both in the chute and on the circuit, Matt recognizes what results he wants and how to achieve them.
Rodeo and ranching have gone well and worked hand in hand and been good to us. I get to do what I wanted to do. When they asked me when I was in 3rd grade, what do you want to do when you grow up? And I wanted to rodeo, and I wanted to run cattle, and that's what I get to do. So there's not very many people that get to do that.
In Cross Plains, Texas, I'm Brian Baxter reporting for NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman.
Matt is competing now, so be sure to look him up when he comes to your area. We wish you the very best, Matt. And if you'd like to learn more about Zoetis and DECTOMAX, just visit our website. That's cattlemantocattleman.org.